Hello Sagittarius, I am High Priestess LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your August 2018 love and romance reading. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a private reading through the description box below. If you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when you meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with the happiest, healthiest, most fulfilling relationship with your future partner and more, you can book a future partner reading with me now straight through the description box below. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app, and the link for that is instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis, also in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check out those details. If you have any items that you need help retrieving, I do lost item or item retrieval readings, and I can help you out with that as well. Again, you can book that reading through the description box below. These are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. If they do not, you can check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. You can also check all three in order to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of August 2018. Alrighty, my dear Saggies, let's go ahead and get started on our reading. So before we get into the cards, I just want to let you know I did get a message that just came in, and it says a relationship without God in its core has unnecessary hardships and emptiness. So that may be a message that maybe one or two of you needed to hear. Let's go ahead and get into these messages now. So I have here the overall theme. I have here 3 5-card spreads, an extended prediction spread with my personal prediction cards, and then we're going to get into our oracle guidance regarding how to use our free will to bring about the best outcome in our love lives during the month of August 2018. So without further ado, let's get into this now. All right, so regarding the theme here, I feel as though this has been a similar theme from previous months. So I have here the card of past life relationship, and I feel as though you guys had this card before. I could be wrong, but we've had a similar energy here from previous months. Once again, past life relationship, you have known each other before. And then I have here the card of chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Alrighty, so past life relationship and chemistry. So this is definitely speaking of a soulmate bond, a karmic situation, you know, a divine mate situation, a twin flame situation. This is some kind of soulmate connection because we have this past life card. So this is somebody who's coming into your life meant to help you grow, learn, evolve in your spirit and your soul's journey here in some kind of way. You know, this is a very significant relationship, and it looks like there's a lot of chemistry between you and this person. There's a lot of chemistry between you and this significant other, and there is a strong romantic attraction. Excuse me, guys. And there's a strong romantic attraction here. So that is very beautiful. Let's see how this plays out throughout the rest of our reading here. Okay. Yes, I'm just picking up definite, you know, that past life relationship shows up very strongly. The energy is very strongly in both of these cards. Some of you could have had a past life with this person in Greco-Roman times. That's just one thing that I picked up, but this can be a past life from any time or several past lives. Let's go ahead and go into our first prediction here, Saggies. And again, we'll see how that energy plays out. So let's see where to go here. So it looks like in the past, and I believe we did get that card before, and that could have been in the present situation or it was in the past situation during the month of July. Again, I have here the card of celebration. So many of you could have just celebrated something with somebody. Soon you will be celebrating wonderful news with your love, but this is in the past. So there could have been a birthday, an anniversary, you know, someone's wedding, birth of a child, anything, you know, anything, a graduation. But it looks like many of you were celebrating something recently with this person, or you have, you know, in the past here. So that was some very positive energy. 444 on the clock, angelic healing coming to this situation here. Stability, security. I'm feeling as though many of you coming up may be feeling as though the balance may be off here. But again, there may be or there will be some angelic healing come to the situation, and perhaps some very divine changes I just saw on the clock as well. So again, there have been some celebration energies. And let's see here where to go here next. Okay, so it looks like this is in a situation where there is fidelity, you know, there is loyalty here. Somebody is loyal, somebody is faithful to you. You are the only one your love chooses to be with. So somebody is very fond of you, even though it looks like many of you are in a situation. And again, this is a similar energy that we've been picking up from previous months, even though many of you may be in a situation where there is space in this relationship. This love is an illusion, a trap, given wings to fly. So what this cage love card and what this is signifying is, of course, this person may be very loyal, you know, faithful to you again. But again, there is some sort of, you know, separation. You know, you may not be spending a lot of time together. You know, there may be some detachment or some distance between you and this person, whether this be physical, you know, distance, locations, or even emotional, you know, mental distance, detachment. But there is this sense here of allowing freedom in this relationship, regardless, or maybe because of this fidelity. You know, maybe somebody understands that Sagittariuses need to be free. So there is fidelity here and allowing of freedom. Now, it looks like, Saggies, you may know, this person may know that there is some sort of toxic energy in this situation. And again, it could be because of maybe a lack of balance coming up, which we will discuss in just a moment. But it does look like there is some toxicity in this situation. This connection is unhealthy, drawn together out of need or habit, release it to be free. So again, there's a sense of allowing space between the two of you, but we do have some challenging energy that, you know, may be on your mind. You know, I do see, Saggies, that many of you will be in your heads, you know, having a lot of thoughts about your love life, thinking about this a lot during the month of August here. Some of you may need to make a choice, may need to make a decision. This may be a choice between two people. This may be a choice between, you know, should I stay or should I go? A choice between, should I jump into this? Should I stay detached? Again, as you see in this card, there's a woman with two suitors here, a choice between two people, two options. You know, you're making a big decision here. There's a need to make a major decision in the month of August. There's a choice between the two, but your heart already knows the answer. Your heart already whispers the answer and tells you what you want to do. So listen to your heart. Yes, absolutely. Listen to your heart. You may be doing so. And if not, you are being guided to go ahead and do that. So make that decision, make that choice there. And know that even if you make a decision and you are afraid that is not the right decision, God, Spirit, Universe, our higher powers, they give us an infinite amount of chances. You know, so even if we make a decision that we may not believe is the best, we always receive second chances, third chances, fourth chances. So as long as the decision is made, you are moving in the right direction. It looks like in the future, maybe there's some distance between you and somebody because it looks like somebody will be missing you. Or you could be missing somebody. Thoughts of you are on their mind, considering feelings and emotions. So again, you could be on somebody's mind. Somebody could be on your mind, but somebody's going to be missing somebody. So to me, this is indicating a separation or a distance, not necessarily a separation as in two people separating a relationship, but you know, some isolation, some distance between you and this person, causing somebody to be thinking about you, you know, be missing you, be wanting you, or vice versa. So that's coming up in the future in the month of August here. So let's see why we have this going on now. So moving forward to our Kipper prediction here, I have on the bottom of the deck, a good lady. So this good lady could be speaking of you. This is usually an older woman over the age of 30 or 40. You know, a good-natured woman, a kind woman, a friend even. And this good lady could be who you are dealing with, or this good lady could be you. Now, at the top here, we have the Success in Love card. For the prediction, we have here Court, his thoughts, which I say, you know, you guys may be in your minds a little bit, thinking about some things, pondering, contemplating. And then we do have the sad news card here on the end. So the good news is, with the Success in Love card here at the top with this spread, the Success in Love card is a very, very positive card. So it says that, you know, this sad news, these thoughts, these troubled thoughts, because you may be experiencing that, will, you know, be in the past. They will pass, you know, these two shall pass. So it looks like many of you Saggies may be in a relationship where maybe the giving and receiving is off balance. This is what this Court card stands for. Giving and receiving, balance in a relationship. But we do have these sad thoughts. I mean, these sad news. So it could be that some of you could be recognizing, could be thinking about how, you know, the giving and receiving or the balance is off in this situation. So somebody may be giving more than the other person. You know, somebody may be giving more, the other person may be taking more. And that may be bringing some turmoil, you know, bringing some challenging feelings, some turmoil in this situation. You may be thinking about this situation. Some of you may be making a decision from your heart, you know, thinking with your emotions, for example. With this Success in Love card, it does show that, again, there is a lot of fidelity. There is a lot of loyalty here, you know. So this good lady, regardless of if this is you or this person, not necessarily, this could be, you know, the man in the middle here with his thoughts, but I do see here that somebody is, you know, faithful, somebody is very loyal, but that is a quality of the good lady here. So somebody is, you know, guiding their actions, or guiding their actions more so from their thoughts, from their heart. But again, it looks like there may be some giving and receiving that's all balanced, creating some challenges. But with the Success in Love card, you know, again, you may be wanting to figure out, maybe thinking about how to bring success in this situation. Maybe you want a positive relationship. Maybe you want, you know, a strengthening of a union or a bond in this situation, or happiness, success in this situation. So that's what I have here. You know, wanting that success, wanting that positivity here, thinking about it, or possibly thinking with your emotions. But because of this giving and receiving being off may cause some challenges in your thoughts. You know, when there's a giving and receiving that's off balance, that opens the door for resentments, that opens the door for codependencies and things like that, because the person who is overly giving, or the person who is giving more than they're receiving, that does start to weigh on somebody, and that does bring challenges in the relationship. So one or two of you may be experiencing that. Now let's go ahead and move forward into our third prediction here and see how this further plays out. So I have here, okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have Jack and Sally here with the Moon card. Up top, we have the Garden. For the prediction, move these cards closer as well. Okay. For the prediction, we have the Clover. We have the Hearts card, as well as the Mountain. And this Mountain card came up on the end here. So the Clover, the Heart, and the Mountain. All right. So some of you, regarding who you could be dealing with, keep in mind this is a general reading, so not all these signs, not all these details will resonate. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is for every Sagittarius in the world here. So some of these details may resonate, again, some of them may not. I do see that many of you are dealing with, regarding the sign, you could be dealing with, okay, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I have a few signs in front of me. I have here the sign of maybe a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Some of you may be dealing with a fellow Sagittarius, or this could just be your energy here. Or you could be dealing with either a Libra, a Leo, or a Capricorn. So we have those signs here as to who you could be dealing with. Now, regarding this person, maybe some of you met this person while socializing. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who is very creative or empathetic or intuitive, or somebody who has some kind of creative work for their business. You know, not necessarily. But I do see these here. Somebody who's very happy or go lucky, or even with a sense of humor. So I see that some of you may be dealing with somebody who's very cute, very attractive, very well put together, very good looking. This could be somebody who has brown hair. I'm really seeing, you know, yeah, brown hair, but maybe all colors except for black. You know, it's kind of a range there, but for most, brown. This could be somebody who has colored eyes. Green, hazel, blue, even gray, colored eyes. This could be somebody who has some curves, is curvy. Again, I'm seeing somebody very attractive here. For some of you, you could be dealing with somebody who is older than you, or maybe just, you know, kind of big. Sometimes this person is bald or balding under the Mountain card, not always though. And sometimes this person with this heart card in the center can have, you know, a heart-shaped face, or a cherub face, a puffy face, you know, a round face, like a Cancer rising. They can have a moon-shaped face, you know, something like that. So those are the details that I see regarding this person. Now, I do see here that I have, let me move these closer again. I do see here that I have 3 8s with this, with these here. Okay, with this moon, this mountain, this garden card. We have here 3 8s. And that could signify visits to a friend, from a friend, but visits here. So maybe some of you are in a romantic situation, connection, you know, not necessarily a relationship, but, you know, a situation here with a friend, some of you. Because I do have here the Clover card as well as the Garden card again. I do have these 2 cards, and this Clover card can speak of quick flings, you know, hookups, romantic rendezvous, anything like that. It can also be speaking of being single, you know, being happily single. And then we have this garden card here up top. And so it looks like many of you Saggies, you know, what's on your mind, what you're thinking about is not wanting to settle down. Again, some of you may have made this person socializing, but this is speaking of, you know, not wanting to settle down, wanting to be free and uninhibited and things like that. So that is the energy that you are, you know, what could be on your mind, or what you could be wanting, the energy that you could be having during the month of August. What I see here is, so of course there may be romance in this situation, chemistry, romance. There may be seduction, there may be wooing in this situation. Or it can be that maybe somebody is coming out of their emotions, you know. This may be an emotional situation for some of you. And it's looking like these flings, or these hookups, or, you know, this situation here, this romantic situation here, and this may be going very well, you know, this could be a positive situation, but it looks like these flings, or whatever this is, there may be some challenges that come, some obstacles, Again, maybe there's some isolation from this person, or there may be a blockage here. You know, when I see this card come up on the end, it's like things are moving forward and then there's a stop. You know, there's the mountain gets in the way, so there's a block. You can't move any further. You are able to go around the mountain. You know, you can make the decisions, do the actions to go around the mountain. So we do have a guidance as to how to bring about the best outcome here, which we will discuss. So you can get past these issues, these challenges, these obstacles during the month of August. If there is a blockage or a stoppage, you know, or there could just be some challenges in this situation because, again, somebody doesn't want to settle down. Somebody wants to be free. Maybe someone, wants some hookups and things like that. So again, in this situation, there's either going to be challenges, blockages. Maybe someone's acting a little cold and distant or unemotional even. That could happen as well. Or there could be, again, some isolation from this person. But that is what I see here regarding this third prediction. Now let's get into our extended predictions before we get into our guidance here. And of course, we're using my personal prediction cards. So I consider the card that I see here when I split the deck. And I do have here that many of you are in a pretty good connection here. So the thing that we got going on here is a love offer. Somebody's making a love offer. Somebody is receiving a love offer, or, you know, maybe a love offer is not received because we have these blockages. But there's something going on here about a love offer that is of significance. So let's see what we have here. Regarding the past, Saggies, I have that there may have been some miscommunications or misunderstandings between you and another person regarding the loyalty. So maybe, you know, you thought that somebody was loyal, or you were confused about somebody's loyalty, or somebody could have been unsure, uncertain about your loyalty. Maybe they were thinking, or maybe you were thinking there was some dishonesty and deception here. But it looks like, you know, these miscommunications, these misunderstandings, these thoughts of dishonesty, or this dishonesty and this deception may have the challenges may have healed. You know, that the relationship, the things may have healed, may have gotten better here. You know, I'm moving forward from this challenging energy, maybe because of the distance between you two, or because of dishonesty and deception. Somebody put distance in between you and this other person, but it looks like this distance was for the better here, in, you know, in some way. So spending some time by oneself, you know, maybe thinking about things, anything like that, does look like it brought a positive outcome here. I do see here that many of you could be in a third-party situation. So you could be casually dating this person, you know, maybe somebody else, or you could be casually dating somebody who maybe has somebody else, or is thinking about somebody else. But that is past energy, so you'll know exactly how that resonates there. So on the other side of this energy here, I'm just looking back at this past to see if there's anything else I can pull out of this situation. Okay, let's move forward. So on the other side of this energy, I do see here that, you know, even though there was this dishonesty or these misunderstandings or feelings of dishonesty or deception, these misunderstanding, miscommunication, whatever this is, there was some kind of reconciliation of differences, you know, reconciliation in this situation here. So even though there was distance put in between you and this person, again, you know, there was a coming back together, a reconciliation. And it looks like somebody who you really care about. Maybe there were a lot of conversations going on. A lot of conversations going on about the relationship, about the connection here. Maybe somebody matured in this situation, particularly a female. So this could be you or the other person. But I see here that somebody here may have been playing games, but there was a release of that. There was a release of playing games. Or you could have released somebody who was playing games. But I do see here, you know, a releasing of this, a reconciliation of differences. And this is with a very divine partner. I have here both a karmic partnership, you know, a card of a karmic partnership and a card of a twin flame in a divine union situation. So this is a very heavy, you know, soulmate energy that we have here. Just trying to see, I'm picking up something, but I'm trying to catch the message here because it's coming in a little jumbled. Some of you could have been in a third-party situation. That is indeed a karmic partnership, a twin flame situation. And some of you may have been releasing, you know, the misunderstandings about the third-party situation, about being in a third-party situation, or about this twin flame connection or this union thing going on. But I do have here that many of you, again, are dealing with a very divine partnership, a very significant relationship here. So you will know how that resonates with you all because that's the past energy. So what's going on now is I see here that some of you may be making the decision to change the direction of this relationship because maybe you really truly do, you know, care for this person. You may make the decision again to change the direction in here. This could be a very sexual relationship for many of you. And change these unresolved issues in this situation. So these misunderstandings or these games, you know, these things are changing with this person here. And I do see here that there may be some detachment going on your behalf or the other person's behalf that may be bringing some challenges. Okay, so moving on to the other side of this energy, what's going to happen in the first week, the first half of the month here, I do see, Saggies, that things are not all as they seem in this situation. So where there was miscommunications and misunderstandings or unresolved issues, know that things are not all as they seem here. There will be wishes granted and everything is going to be well here. But I do see some slow movement in this situation. So what I just heard was, what I'm just picking up is, I'm feeling as though this could be speaking of the two parties here. So for one person, it can be, you know, kind of not being completely forward, and that person is well with those things. And it could be that for the other person, because the situation is moving forward so slowly, there could be that feeling of toxicity, maybe because the giving and receiving is off. Maybe one person wants more than the other person wants. But I do see here that there may be some hurt feelings or some doubts and uncertainties that come up on your behalf or on the partner's behalf. And somebody's going to be expressing this, perhaps through a text message, perhaps through an email, a phone call, you know, anything like that. Somebody's going to be sending or receiving some messages about, you know, their doubts and uncertainties about this situation here. So on the other side of that, so now we're going towards the very end of the month here, the second half. I do see here a new beginning and a shift in the situation. So, you know, where we've had these challenges, maybe hurt feelings, because the situation is moving so slowly, unresolved issues here. I see that there will be some karmic lessons coming, perhaps about isolation or while in isolation from this person. But there will be some karmic lessons. This isolation may create some setbacks, but whatever these setbacks are, all this, you know, all this playing out, all these events were destined, were fated, were for the greater good of the situation, because they're going to engender a new beginning in this partnership. So with this soulmate here, there will be a new beginning. And this new beginning, this shift may be surprising. You know, you may not be expecting it, or you may not have expected it. You may not have thought that it was going to come about. But it does look like this is happening here. And it looks like you may be surprised that somebody may be keeping these feelings about you know, disconnection, wanting to bring more balance here, or wanting to deepen the union or the connection or anything like that. But I do have here this soulmate in a new beginning, perhaps a new relationship, a new connection with this person. So again, where there were these challenges, there's going to be a shift in energy, and all this was destined, was fated, was supposed to happen for the greater good here. And there will be a new beginning in this connection here. Okay, so that is what I have for our predictions. So now let me move these cards up, and let's go ahead and go into Saggies. The advice, how we can bring about the best outcome here. All right. So I have your guidance in front of me. And the first two cards that we're going to go to, the first card here is Moonstone, which is, I wore my Moonstone bracelet for you guys. So you this beautiful Moonstone, beautiful Moonstone. So we have Moonstone. Moonstone is a card, I'm sorry, is a stone that can help increase your intuition. I just got a message saying you can easily overcome relationship hurdles by turning to prayer for guidance. That may be a message one or two of you needed to hear. So Moonstone, heightened intuition, be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. So again, you may be making a decision, you may be making a choice. You know, trust your intuition to lead you forward in this situation. You know what to do. You know, trust your heart. Your heart knows. Your heart can guide you. Use your intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as you can trust it. Okay, and then I have here the card of Amethyst, which is this beautiful stone here, this beautiful purple stone. And I also have this amethyst here as well, this beautiful amethyst. And amethyst is also another stone that can help increase your intuition. So if any of you are interested in increasing your intuition, one thing you can do is you can put an amethyst stone under your pillow at night and pay attention to your dreams, because that will allow, you know, your intuition to provide you with guidance, you know, premonitions, things like that through your dreams. It could be a good idea to get more than one, because I've lost many of these before because they do slip out of the pillowcase. You can get these stones at any metaphysical store. Amethyst, revealing your true self. As you allow others to get to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. So allow others to get to know the real you. If there are any walls up, you know, you can let them down, let others in. So you can feel and know that you are loved, appreciated, you know, wanted, supported, all those wonderful things for the person that you truly are. Alrighty, so next I have here the cards of TikTok, Go the Distance, and that TikTok card is number 30, Go the Distance, number 47, and then we have here in the reverse the Fates, number 17. So that Go the Distance card and that Fates card, they came up in the reverse. So this number 30, this TikTok card, this card speaks of divine timing, and it says everything is playing out in divine timing. So allow divine timing to bring transitions, transformation, you know, progression to the situation here. So coming up to now may not have been the right time, you know, for this new beginning. It may be the right timing at the end of August. But again, God, Spirit, Universe, your higher power wants everything to work out for your benefit. And they're not going to put us in the perfect situation at the wrong timing. You know, put us in the right situation when we don't have the tools yet. So again, everything is working out to your benefit in divine timing. So just trust that and know that it is happening, you know. Okay, so we have this Go the Distance card in the reverse, and this Go the Distance card, as you can see, there's this leopard. here who is going through this desert. When it's in the reverse, it says that, you know, you could be this leopard, you could be going through this desert, and you could be feeling as though you've been trekking, going through this desert. Your mouth is dry and you're still not getting to where you want, or you're still not, you know, at your goal. You're still not attaining exactly what it is that you want. And if that is the case, remember, again, divine timing is at work. Divine timing is everything here. So if you are feeling like you're going, not really reaching what it is that you want or attaining what it is that you want, you know, just keep going, because again, these are fated events. This is divine timing. And now is a time to practice your resilience, your ability to keep going, your survival skills. This is also saying be cognizant of where you are expending your energy. And if you are expending your energy, because, you know, we're going, and that could cause exhaustion. So make sure you are expending your energy and, you know, giving it out wisely. And if anything is draining your energy, or if anything is not important, you can go ahead and let that go. You can go ahead and let that go. Okay, so we also have this Fates card number 17, and I actually like when this Fates card number 17 comes up in the reverse, because it's saying that, you know, yes, there are events that are fated. Sometimes there are, you know, not so great things that happen to good people. You know, why do bad things happen to good people? So we all experience challenges, we all experience delays, you know, we all experience sad news, we all experience blockages and these things at some point or another. However, what's important is how we rise to meet those challenges, what we do in the face of these events. So will we crack under the pressure, or will we rise up? We don't always have control over the external circumstances in our lives, especially if things are fated, if things are meant to come to us for a greater purpose. We don't always have control over how these events show up in our lives, when these events show up in our lives. Nevertheless, we do have the ability to step up and handle the situation in the best way possible. So it's not about the external circumstances, it's not about what happens, but it's about how we rise to meet those challenges. You know, we don't have control over others or external circumstances, but we have control over our own behaviors. And one thing that we can do is we can practice radical acceptance regarding the things that we do not have the ability to change. We can practice radical acceptance, accept the situations for how they are, and then utilize, you know, our decision-making abilities, our analyzation skills, you know, use our minds, use our hearts to make the best decision, take the best action in this situation. We can't control others again, but we can control ourselves. So keep going, you know that divine timing is at work here, and you have the ability to make the best decision in this situation. Once we again understand the situation for what it is, practice radical acceptance, and take control over the situation, take control over our own actions and how we deal with the situation. Okay, so I also have here the card of be honest with yourself, Saggies. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. Look into your heart. You will know the truth of the situation. So again, we have that. Your heart knows the answer here. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself. For we, the angel, spirit, God, universe, your higher power, will support and guide you through necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires and they will come to you upon angels' wings. So it's a very beautiful message. Be honest with yourself about what it is that you really want. Be honest with yourself about the choice that you need to make, the choice that you desire to make. Because again, your heart knows the answer. Your intuition knows the answer. You know, be aware of your intuition and what your intuition is telling you. I also have the card of child. Child. You care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. So some of you may be dealing with somebody you have children with. Maybe children is a factor here. Maybe there will be, an announcement of a child or a pregnancy, or this could be speaking of, again, your inner child, revealing your true self, the true you, the vulnerable you, and allowing that inner child, the vulnerable you, to receive love, because that inner child and you are worthy of receiving love in the highest way. Unconditional love. Allow your inner child to be soothed by receiving unconditional love, by receiving love, affection, and attention. But that can only be done once we let the walls down and reveal our true selves. So, last but not least, Saggy, I have here our postcard from Spirit. And this card reads, Dearest you. Dearest Saggy, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we, God, angel, spirit, universe, your higher power, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. So when you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time, Saggy, that you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you of how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as it is, less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? Beautiful, beautiful messages. Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign friends, those are the messages that I have for you for the month of August 2018. I hope I was able to provide you with some useful guidance and messages. Go ahead and thumbs up, like this video if the messages resonate with you, comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And of course, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. You can also book a reading with me now straight through the description box below. Much love, much light to you. I wish you the best of luck in this situation, and I will see you all here again very, very soon for your mid-August readings. Alrighty, Saggies, love you all, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.